What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy FlippinStoop with another episode. So I'm communicating with some. Oh, before I say that, we lost power again yesterday, and I think the day before. Something came up where somebody messed with their Facebook, and there's a couple people that I have had message me that were removed from the group. I don't know how it happened. I had no part of it. So if you were removed from this group, it had nothing to do with me. I don't know if somebody got into my Facebook somehow or another. How they did it, I don't know, because I have a pretty good security system on our business and my personal phone. I pay monthly for it, so I'll definitely be contacting my security network and asking them what was going on with that. But I lost a couple people. They messaged me, matter of fact, on my eBay account and asked what's up, and I just haven't got a chance to reply to them. But anyways, what I'm going to start this video, guys, as a statement I say a lot, is that eBay is actually an opportunity for each and every single one of us, guys. And the reason I say that is the sky is literally the limit on eBay. As much as you can do, they'll reward you. Now, if you think you're going to list for a week and then take 2 weeks off, you're not going to do too good on eBay. It's just not going to work like that. If you think you're going to list on Monday and not list again until next Monday, you're not going to do that good on eBay. Now, unless you're listing the latest iPhone and you have the capital to invest into 1,000 of them, then you probably still will do. They'll sell themselves right away. But a lot of resellers don't have the capital to get into, you know, dumping $10,000 on cell phones to get started, or $5,000 or whatever. But there's other ways around that too. You can start with one cell phone, profit from it, go buy 2 cell phones, and gradually build it. That's basically what I did in our business. And I started with clothes that were in my closet. Started with clothes in my closet, then we took a $20 bill to the thrift store, and it's been going on ever since. So I just had somebody I was talking to on the group, guys, about scamming. In this video was going to be about what to worry about and what not to worry about on eBay, because I see a lot of people asking little questions that don't even matter, like feedback. People are like, oh my God, I'm not getting no feedback. I'll tell you the answer to that. If you have good customer service, you're sending good products, and you are getting them to the customer on time, you're going to get feedback. Don't worry about the thing. People worry about the little things that actually mean nothing. Yes, you need a certain amount of feedback to be top-rated seller. And you know, you do want feedback, but I'm telling you, every time a person receives a package, every single time they receive it, eBay asks them to leave you feedback. eBay asks that. 9 out of 10 is not going to do it. 8 out of 10 is not going to do it. But some do it. You will get feedback, so don't worry about those things. And I was talking to an individual about about scamming. They want to get into selling game consoles. My answer to that is, I used to worry about that a lot. Now, when you first start a store, you're going to get these scammers that want you to text message them. They're going to want you to call them. Don't do any of that. Don't even reply to them. Don't even reply to them, because that is a scam. My first night I listed like 18 items. My very first night, I was so excited. I worked all day. And it took me all day to get that many items up. But I woke up the next day and had like 16 sales. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to win on eBay. And then I realized like 15 of them were scams. So yes, you will get scam offers, but I think what they were referring to, guys, is people, if you're going to have a return policy, I would imagine. I hope so. Do that, because people don't want to buy from people that don't have a return policy. It's real sketchy. It's a real gray area, and people don't like that. I'm not going to buy anything online that don't have a return. Nothing. I'm not buying stickers that don't have a return. I mean, I'm just not going to, okay? But I think what they were referring to is them getting the console and then trying to send you back their old console that don't work and say it didn't work or whatever. My advice, take pictures of the serial numbers on the consoles. Take pictures of it being powered on in your photos. Take pictures of a screen of the TV to actually show that the game and the image is there. That way, if somebody ever does try to do that, you can prove your point to eBay that the game system did work and you have verification and they will work with you. Now, you want to know the truth? There's all kinds of scammers out there, okay? But there are more honest people out there than there are scammers. There's way more honest buyers than there are scammers. I get people every once in a blue moon, maybe once or twice a month, sending me back a pair of shoes that looked nothing like the shoes I sent them. You know what I do? Whatever. I don't waste my time in it. Because if you allow that to rent too much space up in your head, you're going to break down and you're not going to get done the important things in your day. You're going to take a loss here and there in business. It's just going to happen, right? That's why I say low income, low budget items between $10 and $30. Yes, I have some $150 and $200 items on my store, but I don't have a lot of them. I have the majority between 10 and 30. Reasoning behind that is because you are going to get somebody that's going to send you something back, and it's going to take you more energy to get your return and your refund back. That's why it's also important to be a top-rated seller. Get to top-rated seller, because if somebody sends you something back that is defected and you know it wasn't, you only got to return them 50%. If you're not a top-rated seller, or if you don't have a store package, I don't know how it goes with the store packages, so forgive me. I run a premium store package. I pay the $60 a month. And I'm able to send somebody just 50% back of the return. And that is in my return policy, and they can read that. So my advice is, don't sweat the stuff that's inevitable that you're not going to be able to change. Just get to work and start doing it. If you have a passion for game consoles and video games, you know what video games are hot. You know what video game consoles are hot. Just get into it. Start with one. Just start with one. My advice to you, when you first list your first video game console or whatever you are listing, check and see if that person has positive feedback. And see how long. This is a telltale sign right here. Their account will say no feedback. They've never bought an item, but that does not mean as well, because there's new eBayers that come to eBay every single day. So that doesn't always tell us. But if they're asking you to text message them so you can figure out payment arrangements, don't do it. eBay's already done. eBay spent millions and millions and millions of dollars to figure that out in the platform that they provide for us. You don't have to worry about that. So if anybody text messages you through eBay, or what they'll actually do is they'll purchase it from you, and then they'll send you a message on eBay saying, please call this number, please blah, 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 blah. You call that number. All the person really needs is your number to get your Google account and get everything else that's within your system. Don't do it. Just don't even text message them back. Don't report them. You can block them. There is a way to block them. I personally never had to block anybody yet from my eBay account. After you're selling for about a month or so and you avoid their scams, they try to get people that just start. After you avoid them for a couple weeks to a month, all of a sudden they're gone. I have not had a scammer, and one of the ones that send you text messages or their phone number or whatever, I don't know. It's probably been over a year since I've had somebody attempt to do that. Now, you are going to get some people that are going to give you returns. These are the little things, guys, I'm telling you not to waste a lot of time into. Don't let a return. There are people that are getting 3 returns a day, 4 returns a day, 5 returns a day. Look at Walmart. Thousands of returns a day. It don't stop their business. You can't sweat that stuff. That stuff's going to happen. Especially if you're in a niche like me. If you're selling clothes, people are going to buy an item. They're going to get it. Even though I put all my measurements in there, it's not going to fit them exactly the way they want it, and they're going to return it. So what? Take the refund them the money, and then upload the listing again, and it'll sell again. If it's sold once, it'll sell twice. That's the way I look at it anyways. So don't worry. This whole video was going to be designed around don't sweat the small stuff. Like, when you are first starting out, don't worry about feedback. It's going to happen, right? Like, I've seen people make whole YouTube videos on how to get positive feedback. I'm going to sum it up in 3 seconds. Have good customer service, respond to your customers, get your package out, and have a reasonable price. And make sure it's a good quality item. Boom. You're going to get feedback regardless. You don't got to work for it. You know, if you are just doing what a good business should do is find good quality items. If there's flaws in the item, take close-up pictures and describe that in your item description. I sell hundreds of items that have flaws in it, and I get positive feedback saying it was exactly as described. Like basically the mark was exactly where he said it was, the exact same size it was. It looked the same as it did in the photo. If you have good customer service and you're honest in your business, you'll get good feedback. Don't sweat feedback. Don't sweat returns. What you should really be all your energy, guys, on eBay should be focusing on the quality items you're getting, how much you're listing a day. You should focus on your listing habits, your photography, and your customer service. Anything else outside of that is going to happen. Okay? It's going to happen. Now, don't be late. I'm not telling you be lazy in your customer service, okay? I'm not telling you to be lazy in your customer service. Respond to your customers. Matter of fact, to me, I love the communication between my customers. Do you know why? Because reselling can be a lonely career. It can be a lonely business. I'm down here in my work zone probably 12 hours a day. Okay? Now, that's because I choose to. I'm passionate about this. I believe it. And I said in 10 years, I'm going to sell $1 million in inventory in 1 year. It's going to probably take me 10 years, hopefully sooner. But I put the time and effort into it. I believe it. I'm passionate about it. I actually believe this is something that was fit for me, because I do enjoy working alone, but also like to communicate too, which sounds like it contradicts itself. And that I do through my customer service. You'd be surprised at how many people I get messaging me saying, good job on your store. I had one yesterday say, it blew my mind. Man, your store is looking better than the majority of stores I see on here on eBay. Now, that's not me tooting my own horn. That is me. Somebody gave me a pat on my back and said, keep going, is basically what they said. And that felt good. And you'll get that too, as long as you're putting your effort into it. Don't half-ass take your pictures. Make every photo look the same. If you're listing nothing but denim jeans, your first, second, third, and fourth photo should look the same as every listing you got. It shouldn't be the tag first and and then the next one be a straight view of a pair of denim jeans. Have a sequence to it. Make it look like a professional store. And you'll get people that'll start trusting you, believing you. And like I said, one reached out to me yesterday and he says, I'm going to follow your store because your store is impressive. It's very impressive. Guys, I only got 1,200 items in my store. But I take quality photos. I got it on a white backboard. I got the same lighting every single day. I take the same quality photos every single day. It may have took me a little bit longer to get to this level because in the beginning, my pictures did not look good. Okay, and yours are probably not going to look good neither, but that is okay. It's okay, guys. So what I want you to focus on, though, is focus on your listing. That is number one. If you can get good at listing, everything else will fall into place eventually. You'll get an inventory system. You'll figure that out. Matter of fact, I got a video, guys, on here that talks about my inventory system and how easy it is. If any of you guys need me to go over any type of odds and ends throughout reselling on eBay, I can help you guys out. Request it. I'll make a video about it, okay? But my strongest suggestion is focus on listing and getting good at listing, because that's where the money happens. If you want money in your business, focus on your listing. For example, I watched a video today with Daily Refinement, and he made a very valid point that go back in. I'm going to start spending an hour extra a day, guys, in my business, going back into my very first listings and revising some of the item specifics. Because I know damn well I guessed on some of them item specifics when I first got started. And they're not in the right category and they're not in the right area. And they're not gonna sell. Because if you have a chunky open knit cardigan sweater in just a regular sweater department, people are looking for the regular sweater. They're not looking for this cardigan. It's not going to get seen by the right audience, so it's not going to sell. You put it in the cardigan section where it's chunky, open knit, or whatever item specifics it is. You fix them, and you'll be surprised on how quick them items sell. And that was good advice Chris gave me today on doing that was to definitely go back in your own listings. I do revise my old listings, but I've just been revising the price. But if they're still in the wrong category, they're not going to sell regardless. You can put 99 cents on there, and people are looking for regular sweaters in the category that you got a cardigan in. Does that make sense to you guys? Or people are looking for a regular AM, FM radio. They're not looking for your digital Bluetooth boombox, right? They're just looking for an old school, plays nothing but CDs, and you got it in the wrong category. It's not going to sell. Because people in a search are not looking for your product. They're looking for a plain Jane radio that just plays CDs and tapes. That's not Bluetooth compatible. That's not, you know, you can't hook an MP3 player to the old school. Or they're looking, you got a record turntable in new electronics. It's not going to sell. People are not looking for that, right? So, or if it does, it'll take forever for somebody to stumble upon it and they'll just be like, oh, that'd be cool. It'll take a lot longer to sell. So that's what I'm working on in my store today, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope this video helped any of you guys out. Please subscribe, like the video. I love you guys all. It's your boy FlippinStoop.